Exactly.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Good mama.
That's
actually a very
excuse
important
me.
question.
Excuse me.
What?
Just wait a minute.
Why
I forgot it was International Give Me Medals for Being an Adult Day.
do feminists make you so angry?
What?
Because
Did you? What?
I mean,
Oh,
I'm
and I've
terrible.
been, because I think a big part of
Good mother on the screen right now. I don't know if that's good mother or not, but let's see here. Copy video URL. Yes. Give me the link, baby. Do it. Do it now. Hello. Good to see you guys. If there's anyone here. Hi, there's two of you here. Hello, D-Man. Watching Good Mother. That's right. Good Mother is in the link. All right. Let's go.
why they make me so angry, besides the fucking obvious, they're
Because they're mentally incompetent. Does that help?
destroying our society carelessly with
Yeah.
their idiotic ideology and their crimes against humanity. Like, they're literally systemically oppressing men
Wait a
and
minute.
abusing the fuck
I
out
don't-
of men.
I don't
And
have a
they've
wrench
taken over
here.
every structure of our society, every institution.
Hey, Polska, did I send you that song? I tried to do that other song for you, or was that? Oh, that was Zombro. I'm sorry. Yeah, just
Of our society, and they destroyed the institution of marriage, even like bat me to save their fucking queens.
I kinda did.
And I've never dealt with it in any other community besides the Black community.
The community.
Because guess what? Every other man that I've come in contact with throughout this whole adventure
Hello, our man.
is
Rib
fucking
Grunt.
smarter than that. And they don't want to battle, but the racist aspect is there.
Did I send you a song,
The
Polska?
white
Which
people
one?
did this stuff to you, so white
Was it
people
something
are your
Polish?
enemy aspect. No other demographic
Brandon
of people
True
have
Love.
that.
True Love.
So that's
Hi,
what
Brandon
these
True
men
Love.
are coming after me because I'm white, right? I'm the bad guy.
Oh, yeah.
wait. Let me just. I just want to wrap my head.
Excuse me if I might comment. Obviously evil. It's white.
Around that.
Oh my God, no.
You're saying that black men are more
Yeah.
likely to.
All you got to do is just identify as the other, and you're good. Well, let's see. My skin is white, but I identify as a black dude. Yeah.
To defend their queens.
Or a black female. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Wait a minute now. Hold on.
They're one of the most criticized for not doing that by those
Okay.
same queens.
By those same queens. Yeah.
Queens.
Oh yeah.
So I'm kind of confused. Like, why?
I mean, this is fun, isn't it? Hope you guys are all right. I'm just. Can you come to mind? You have a thing? You have one going? Trini MGTOW. Queefs. What are you guys up to? Rishi is here. Hello. Hamster be like, ooh, ah, ooh. Yeah. All right, you mushroom. What's going on with you guys? Oh, God. I'm going to troll you, hamster. Good, Polska, because I deserve it. I am a man. I'm terrible. I'm wrong. No.
I'm going to battle a girl.
Yeah.
How do you sit and listen to the stream talking about how black men when you know that there are plenty of you who are willing to do that? Like, if you know, like, how do you listen to that? And how do you?
I got queefs.
Why would you get up and
you can come to mind? You have one
who's complaining about people not being able to, not being willing to protect them, even though they clearly
the
are.
Mushroom here is here. The mushroomator. I am the
But
mushroomator.
I think the black women understand exactly what I'm doing.
Riggs is giving herpes.
They
in the chat
understand that I
again.
need all the men to get the fuck out of the way so I can sort out the women. Because the men can sort out the men. I need all the men to go their own way. And sort each other out, because these
do what you want with your own life.
These bitches know that they are on my list.
Oh, is that her right there? Oh, okay, I see. Yeah.
Hold on, I need a Bob. Who's hamster?
Oh, what?
Let's say hi to hamster.
Hi, I'm good mother. How are you?
Hello.
Hi,
I am broadcasting a stream live.
But these women are manipulating these men, and they're postponing the inevitable.
For the love of God, please.
I mean, These women are such a minority.
Yeah. Come on. No.
That these men are also such a minority that want to.
You know, it really bothers me here. I mean, I appreciate Windows doing whatever they do with this like weather thing at the bottom, but you point at it and it doesn't fucking go away. It comes up as, I'll show you the weather. Here's my ad. Bill Gates, he needs your money. What? No, thank you.
Save them.
Saying black men.
Let's see.
If
Good
you
mother.
find that most men,
oh, good mother's got more than I too.
SYSBM men.
Right.
Why don't
then
you just
should
go
have a
there
comment
and
saying black men,
give good mother your loving.
essentially are
Give her all your loving, all the loving kiss me too.
Mothers and
Aldwick, hello.
Girlfriends / wives.
Let's see. Baumer Debussy.
In a very
what's going on?
way.
Hello, gentlemen of distinction and clarity of vision. I wish.
An essential part of the role.
I
of
wish
being
I
a
could
man
claim that title, but
is bringing logic in order to
Yes.
to your
How about a
home
beer?
and
I'll be right
society as a
back.
whole.
Good
And if
mother,
you're not
hold the
able
fort
to call
down,
out
please.
women for
Thank you.
their rubbish, then you go from being a man to being like a meat shield.
Yes. They're like, well, they're Maggles. Maggle stands for meat shield. Bob, here, I'm going to give you this link. Will you spread this link around? We need to get this young Sebastian some more support. This is a young man that's trying to do his damnedest to rid the ideology from Texas A&M. And he needs,
I got to tell you.
I think he needs
excuse
more
me, good
external
mother.
support.
One second. I got to tell you guys something. I've got a pair of Sennheiser, or it's probably Sennheiser, HD 280 Pro headphones. I've had these things for at least 10 years. Son of a bitch. You want a good you want a good set of cans? Get these. Really top shelf. Okay, go ahead.
Share that.
Sorry. It's concerning because
I just like to share some gear tips once in a while.
And it illustrates exactly how
fun.
bad the world is.
Yeah.
Because this, like his views, should actually, naturally speaking, they should come a bit later in life.
Right.
You know, it's understandable for people to be more.
Can't believe good mother doesn't know who the hamster is. What is going on?
But if you're having a good, like a sizable wave of
Fast Act, do you have a new video?
Boys aged, say, between the ages of 16 and 23. That's concerning. That means these guys are seeing what we would normally see and what would normally cause us to shift towards conservatism.
Morgan Sullivan says Schwarzenegger is
25.
Yeah, we get to the chopper.
Which means like already at the school level, there's enough, you know,
Mr. Pliskin, hello.
For them to realize that
Snake.
We need more order. We need more sanity.
Polska Bob says, look at her chat. Okay. Well, I don't know. Can I
maybe
do
we need to dial down the go out there and express yourself, be free, live your best life mentality, and maybe think more about responsibility, more about, you know, be an adult.
Why is this not working for me? It's terrible.
It is.
Okay. Look at her chat. Polska Bob, hamster is a tool.
And alarming.
Oh,
see, and I'm curious. He says
Polska.
not all black manosphere because these guys hate all women who are not subservient.
Wait, is that like a criticism of the black manosphere?
Is it like a criticism? Right.
Or what?
Oh, by the way, I did send Zombro. Zombro asked me to do Long Cool Woman in a Black Dress by the Hollies. It's just the trauma.
Emmanuel,
what I'm thinking of
Emmanuel,
is the order.
You're different. Those are dominating, guys.
Mm-hmm. Dominating.
Right.
I suppose I should say something, huh? I can't let my reputation get so soiled. Like
what? Going back
Riggs
to what
bed
he said,
on a Saturday
these are
night.
guys that
What
want to
did
be
you say?
dominating, not
want to be tyrannical.
Yeah, they want to be tyrannical. Yeah. They're just like the feminists. They're male feminists. It's the same energy.
They're tyrants.
There. See?
I think and you see it with one of the key indicators is their life.
Anyway, so Zombro said, long cool woman in a black dress. Hollies. I'm sorry. Zombro. I can't. I kind of do it. Anyway, go ahead. But they do have actually the Men Going Their Own Way. One of the best songs for, how men think about stuff is Air That I, not The Air That I Breathe. That's another. It's He Ain't Heavy. He's My Brother. Yeah. It's a good song. I wish I could play it. But, I wish I could do a lot of things.
A sense of humor.
Oh, a while ago.
That would be one of them.
Yeah.
Have at it. Have fun.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'd like to hear more from this video, and then I'd also like to get your reaction on the whole South Korea thing.
Yes.
Because that's very interesting. Like, that's quite big to have.
Okay, Arman, this is Good Mother. She was recommended to me, and so I watched, subscribed, and all that. I don't know who this other guy is, so I thought I'd do a live stream, and if you don't have to create content, just steal.
A nation votes someone in knowingly, and in fact, to the point of like overt. It's not.
Anyway, the most fun Mr. Pliskin, what are you saying? How could you?
As like even the perhaps less sexually, open version of feminism has irritated the Asian community so much that they are now.
No, Morgan. If you're referring to that song, no. We'll have to talk about it here in a bit. Let's go and hear what else these folks have to say.
Electing. That's sort of like a bellwether, indication of what's to come. Then, hey, long may it continue. We need more. We need more countries to elect people on with the mandate of being anti-feminist.
Well, we just need more. We need more countries to elect men. Put those women back in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens to South Korea. I'm keen to see where South Korea will be in, say, 30 years if they actually keep this movement alive for, say, like 20 years. We're very interesting.
Yeah.
It's just so fun being anonymous. Look at that. James Hamster. Hello, Good Mother. I'm broadcasting my channel. Who the fuck are you?
Yeah.
Who are you?
Holes. I can't tell if he is MGTOW friend.
Oh.
I think he's MGTOW friend, right?
I'm not sure.
The guys usually talk shit like that when they're friends.
Good Mother, huh?
They would have harsher things to say about that guy. I feel like if he was truly
horrible.
Oh my god.
Well, either way, let's just have fun. If he wants to talk, we obviously are open to it.
Okay.
Yeah. So can we watch the rest of this clip?
This is odd. This is weird. Mr. Pliskin, shame on you.
That's why I was cheering on Putin, was because I do not like our government. The second thing I wanted to go over in regards to CPAC was the Joe Arpaio chant. Now, he said in his speech that he's been called the biggest racist.
I have the
trolling.
Be the biggest racist.
Get your doggy trolling.
Country. Think of that,
Mr. Pliskin.
And right after he said that, there was a roaring applause and cheer.
Okay.
And as someone who was cheering when he said that, let me explain.
Is this one of those transmissions?
Why? So we've all been called that.
Oh, it looks like a communist.
And we've all been called these names. And
really,
it's kind of just like we're tired of it. So it's really like we're showing solidarity with him. He's you're not a real patriot unless you've been called an ist by
you're not a real XYZ, because a real one wouldn't have
the left. So that's really during their conservative activism. Third thing I want to bring up is that, unfortunately, Dragonland was able to meet its fundraiser goal, and so Dragonland is set for April 18th, which is a Monday. So I want to announce that we will be protesting that day, but not just that day. We're going to be having 2 protests before,
yes, of course.
X amount of weeks before the actual date of Draculand. And the reason why I'm doing it this way is because I would like to build awareness
here's
and
the
momentum
guy's channel,
so that we can have a real crowd at the Draculand, at the
Hello,
actual
Ian.
day of Draculand protesting.
Ian Blades. Bringing the blades to the channel.
We were, TFP was there.
Dungus is fun.
They had
Hamster has a radio voice.
statue
Dude.
of Mary.
Thanks.
And it was,
hope you like it.
It was very
JR.
wholesome. We were saying the rosary, we were praying the rosary.
Hamageddon.
I had a sign. I brought a sign, an Among Us sign, which
hello, Mr. Hugh.
Maybe I'll show that later in this video.
Mr. Hugh.
But it was a small crowd. It was not effective. It did not display the frustration that we all have at moral decay. And so we'll be having 3 total protests.
This guy a communist?
Will be
Christ is king. Okay. All right. Christian.
The 22nd of March.
Christian communist.
After that, it'll be April 7th. The 22nd is a Tuesday. April 7th is a Thursday. And then April 18th, obviously, is a Monday. And so we'll be having 3 protests on campus at the MSC. So it'll be more traffic, and hopefully we can gain some awareness and we can get a larger crowd than
Brandon Trueblood. What are you saying? He listens to Pet Shop Boys. His nickname is the Ginger Hamster. He's a sick man. Yeah, Hamster secretly hates gingers. Yes, I do, Polska. Thank you.
We had last.
God, you guys know me too well.
I am on my Instagram, so
yes.
Be sure to subscribe. At official Sebastian Castro on Instagram, and on Gab, it's real Sebastian Castro. So I hope you enjoyed this video. And
all right. Great.
Sebastian Castro.
Sebastian Castro.
Jewish? No, it's Spanish.
That's like Fidel Castro. Fidel. Yeah, it's faithful. Yes.
I suspect he's South American.
Pet Shop Boys. Brandon. West End Girls. Okay.
He doesn't look like Spanish from Spain.
I mean, oh, God. We have so many stories to tell. Okay, go ahead.
Type of Spanish.
On Instagram,
yeah, it's good to see young. It's good to see the people at universities taking action against this stuff.
All right, who's this guy, Mr.
Well,
what?
it's a small group of young men.
Yeah, but nevertheless, the fact that they have the wherewithal
to do it.
Yeah, the gumption, exactly.
The gumption, yes.
It's good. It's It's very encouraging.
Who wanted me to go to their channel? Was it Fastac? All right, good mother. Good to see you. Let's see, one Fastac. Hold on. Fastac. I think Fastac said he had something. Oh, yeah, this one. Yeah, which one do you want to talk about here? The kids run so fast. There's got to be some Canadian. Oh, looky here, boys. Look at this. Yeah. By the way, St. Patty's is next Thursday, and the Hamster is going to be on with Blake and Terrence Pop. We're going to do some Guinness and Jameson, the fruit of the gods. All right. All right. I mean, listen to the excitement. It's so exciting. He's breathing heavy. He's spanking his Guinness can. All right. What fast? What am I supposed to do here? Green beer for greenskins. Polska Bob. I'm no fun. I'm no fun. Shinobi Juan Kenobi. Good to see you. I saw something on, was it, did you post something on the community page? Good to see you, sir. How are the chickens? Oh, yes, I remember. Oh, I'm no fun. Why am I no fun? Shinobi on. Yes. What's Shinobi Wan doing? There he is. There he is. Jeez, you've been here a while. Oh, look at that. 2 years? Wow. I didn't know. Mount Cushmore. Where's Undead Chronic?
It's late and dark, but oh my, Mount Cush.
Holy Jesus. Look at the size of that.
Hello.
Did you go to Undead Chronic's house? Where'd that come from?
So late, but oh my, the bush just goes on and on.
Wow. That's some serious foliage there.
Now we're in it. Something tells me that this is...
Oh my God. Look at that. Oh, man. Oof. I mean, the crystals are falling off of that. Look at that.
Pretty good.
Oh, yeah, baby.
And it's not ready yet.
I mean, that'd be me. I'd be like, fuck it. Let's have a little bit. I just got to taste it. Oh, yeah. Undead Chronic does another stream and doesn't invite me again.
Money helping her financially.
Oh,
I got to watch this again.
Dark, but oh my, Mount Cush.
Oof.
Hello there.
Oh, yeah.
Hello.
Damn.
It's so late, but oh my, the bush just goes on and on. And now we're in it. It tells me.
Look at that juicy morsel. Oh, you should frame that, Shinobi. That's a beauty.
This is pretty good.
I'd say, yeah.
And it's not ready yet. She'll get...
Fuck it, man. Do it anyway. I mean, you can smoke it even when it's not quite ready, right? I don't know, but all right. Indica. Snake, you know this stuff? Fat Dog. I got my marijuana license. All right, good for you. Yeah. I used to live in Colorado, where the weed stores erupt like a vision of beauty in the distance when you come to the state line. Everywhere you look, it's like, hey, it's it's weed. I guess it's I think Illinois has that as well. I don't know about Missouri, but it's more THC than plant. Thank you, Shinobi One. Ian Blades. I used to have a twin grow in my bed, a twin grow room. Oh, okay. Well, hey, I can taste it from here, Pliskin. Snake. I'm just like, whoa. I'm not big on the weed, but that looks pretty delicious. I don't know where that is. I don't know where Shinobi Wan is. Pliskin is a retired green. Okay. I am Siler. More hamsters like the cart tighten on the wall with it. Yeah. I was thinking the same exact thing. I don't know why, but Dung is fun. Dung is fun. You have a voice for radio or reading audio. Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. All right. Where else should we go? What else should we do? It's Friday night. We can do anything. Well, not anything, but mostly anything. So let's go to international. I'm not sure I want to do this. International Women's Day 2022. I mean the sacrifice of the women. My God. Actually, I was watching podcast of the Lotus Eaters. And they were roasting some chick. It's like, oh my God. We did this and we did that because we're the Communist Party in Scotland. Okay. You're taking credit for things that happened 100 years before you were even born. Got it. Okay. International Women's Day 2020. Break the bias, shall we? Why not? Let's go in. Let's do it. Got a bunch of dinosaurs and shit. That's about the last time women were oppressed. Twinkle. Kid Stevie. Okay.
International Women's Day takes place every year on the 8th of March.
Well, god damn, it's about time we had that for women.
This special day is a chance to celebrate the achievements of women, as well as ways that we can all work together to make the world a better, fairer place for everyone.
Except not really. Oh, Western women have it so hard, guys. Don't you know? Don't you know? Are they going to throw in the, yeah, but there are some countries in the world where women still get whatever, right? What about the West? Because we all know what we're talking about here, don't we, boys? Yeah.
First International Women's Day was held in 1911.
Oh my God, it's only been 11 years.
Following earlier events in the United States.
Oh God, these women in the United States. Yeah, I know, it's great.
At this time, many women across the world didn't have the same rights as men.
111 years ago. Yes, yes. Right.
Such as being able to vote or work.
You know, we got some serious mythology going on here, ladies and gentlemen. Mostly gentlemen. It's not that women couldn't work. There was nowhere to fucking work. How many times do we got to say it? There was no insurance company. There was no HR department in 1911. So even if they wanted to work, there was nowhere to work. Oh my God. The bullshit is amazing.
Although things have changed since those days, there are lots of times.
But we have so far to go.
Where women are still
Are we going to say that? Yeah.
Treated badly and not given the same opportunities.
Really?
This is why international...
What have you been given something, guys? Because you're... Well, obviously you have a penis. Nice ass. Given the same opportunity.
Women's Day is so important.
Mm-hmm. Yes, because women's are still oppressed.
As it gives people a chance to let their voices be heard and to celebrate and challenge.
Right.
This year, in 2022, the theme of International Women's Day is Break the Bias.
Break the bias. What bias do you think we're talking about?
What does bias mean?
I don't know. We're asking you.
Well, bias is where an idea is preferred to another. And another idea doesn't get a fair chance.
I see. Yes. Yeah. You mean when women are talked over in meetings because they're women? See, that's why we need feminism.
Gender bias is where...
Of course, it doesn't matter if men are also...
someone of a different gender is treated unfairly.
Now, I understand, though. I'll have to talk... I can't really talk about it here, but I do understand the frustration. I do. Viscerally and in current time.
So, this year...
Wait, you're privileged. You're a man. What are you talking about? Everything is given to you for free. Right?
People of all genders are being encouraged to #break the bias.
People of all genders. Oh. Well, that would be 2, wouldn't it?
And make sure that people know when others are not being given the same opportunities.
See? Look at Oh, okay. Hold on. Notice the color scheme here.
This International Women's Day, you can play your part in lots of different ways.
Did you see J.K. Rowling went after Vosh, the communist?
You could learn about the work of...
J.K. Rowling, who Harry Potter author, bothers to tweet Vosh, the scumbag.
Women in history and the present day.
Oh, goody.
The Twinkle Homework Help area is packed with facts about significant women in history.
Okay.
There's also a page dedicated to International Women's Day that is full of activities you can try.
Break the bites.
You could also learn about the suffragette movement, which campaigned for women's rights to vote.
100+ years ago. And yet we're still going to take credit for it today because we're feminists. See? If we just didn't have feminism, we'd be in the kitchen. What a bunch of bullshit. What am I saying? I don't know. So good to see you guys. Indy MGTOW, 2 genders, exactly. Thank you. All right, dung is fun. But I have a book that I finished in writing, but it'd be better if but let me say. Well, okay. Well, shoot me an email. Excuse me. James Von Maxwell at gmail.com. Snakeskin says, you could literally see her trying to take it back. I don't fucking know.
You could also talk to women in your life.
I mean, the massive oppression of women is just terrible. It's so horrible. We're just evil men. All right, what else do we have here? That was ridiculous. Did I say that? I did. Oh, look, International Women's Day, and we've got a casserole cook. Get back to the kitchen, ladies. What are you talking about? Women are awesome. International Women's Day. Yeah, I like women too. They're great. Yeah. All right. Hey. Shit. Imagine that. Excuse me, can I use my Visa card to hoo-ha blow dry my hoo-ha? Okay, here are girls doing things. That's pretty cool. How does she do that? That's awesome. I might want to turn this down though because reasons. Wait a minute. Whoa. Excuse me. What? Are you what? You're one-handing it there and you're not doing really anything with it. You're dancing though. That's good. All right, here's a girl. There she is. Yep. All right. That is impressive, though. I have to admit. I mean, men and women who can do this, or its, or G's, that can, move their body like that. That's pretty cool. All right. See, if we didn't have feminism, we'd be oppressing women so they couldn't do this. Got it. Nice. Oh, that's awesome. I kind of like that 80s music, though. That's kind of cool. Jammin'. Boom. And so subtle. Almost invisible. A little rainbow there. That's another thing that's, I think I only tried ice skating once, and it didn't work out. I broke the ice. And not in a good way. Because I'm fat and I flopped over on the ground. All right. Great. Nice. Wow. That's just amazing to me. People who can do things like that with their bodies. That's cool. Yeah. All right. Skateboarding. All right, young lady. I'm sorry. Did I misgender her? Oh, my, she could be a he. I don't know. It's so confusing. All right. Nice. Is that she's hanging by her hair? That's pretty impressive there. Riggs can hang by his cool. Are they twins? What's going on here? Yeah. Yeah, that looks like me in the morning, except I don't have a pinata. Okay, what is this supposed to be telling us here? That you can surfboard and read a newspaper? I mean, I'm not saying it's not cool, but you know, this will be good. Watch. Boom. Yes. Does she have? Is that one of those swords like in Kill Bill? All right. Yeah. Okay. Nice. Roller girl, taking chances. Name that song and you win $1 million. Okay. Well, you see, if it was a man, he wouldn't have to put his mouth on some plastic thing. Yeah. I mean, how is that even possible? How does that work? Hey, Polska, I mean, I can't do that. So this is cool, though. I don't know how they do that. Like, it seems like girls, excuse me, what do they call them now? Uterus-bearing people? Yeah. Nice. All right, sweetheart. Good, cool. And just think, all of this would not be possible if we didn't have communism, otherwise known as feminism. Yeah, great. Let me tell you, son. When I was your age back in 1785, women couldn't play with a soccer ball. Thank God we got some feminism going on, because that way the girls can do this. Huh. Damn. Awesome. This lady has skills. Yeah. Okay. Okay, people are awesome. Yeah, no, I agree. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah. That's wonderful that girls have the opportunity to do this. I don't know who would prevent them from doing that, but okay. Sure. GoPro, International Women's Day. Break the bias. All right, go ahead. Oh. Okay. Cool. Yeah. I was going to get a GoPro. I don't know.
I'm a woman.
Hear me roar. In numbers too big to ignore.
Who imagines, who dreams,
okay,
who dares.
Great. Good for you. That's wonderful. It's amazing the evil patriarchal oppression inventing that skateboard. Evil man.
I'm a woman.
Okay, I'm not, but cool. Yeah.
Who grinds, who struggles, who shines.
Yeah. Good.
I'm a woman who climbs, who falls,
jumps out of airplanes.
Who rises. Yeah. I'm a woman who buries expectations.
What are these expectations that she's breaking?
what a woman should be.
Oh, she's got one of those flying suits. Good. Again, I mean, who objects to this? That women want to jump out of airplanes? No one. So what? Okay. Yeah, women boxing and running and another yeah. Great. God, if we just didn't have feminism, the girls couldn't do this stuff. Celebrating International Women's Day behind the news. Okay, let's hear the oppression. Gotta admit, this is kind of good music.
Hey, how's it going? My name's
Hello.
Matt. Let's see what's been making news.
Hello, Mac. What's your pronouns, boy?
Celebrating International Women's Day. A dog stuck in a tree, and a fashion show in the snow.
Oh.
But before we get started, why not hit subscribe?
Why not?
Today is International Women's Day. The UN
It was March 8th, guys. In case you missed it, you evil bastards.
theme for this year is gender equality today for a sustainable.
Oh, okay. Gender equality today. Got it.
Tomorrow. Leela caught up with some young climate activists to find out what the day means to them.
I thought we were talking about feminism and women, climate activists. Oh, okay. Well, why does it do that? Why does it do that to me?
Ella here is 15.
Hello, Ella.
Year, she was the Oz Youth for Climate representative at the UN's Global Climate Summit.
I mean, great. Who objects to this? No one.
We are living in a moment where we're seeing the effects of climate change on our
Really? Are you sure?
doorsteps. I know so many people right now being affected by these floods.
You know, I'd rather listen to Jane Goodall. You know, at least she did something with her life.
Hello, this is Jane Goodall with a message on International Women's Day.
See, because Jane, back in the day, you know, prior to the revolution and all that, she couldn't deal with gorillas and monkeys and shit. She was told by her colleagues, get back in the kitchen, woman.
Let's take a moment to collectively apologize for the harm we have inflicted on Mother Earth.
I'm not disagreeing, Jane. Not at all.
For I would like to honor the role of mothers. Mine was amazing. She was.
One could ask the question, what is a mother? What is a mother? Is Jane Goodall still alive? Well, I hope so. Good for her if she is. You know, I don't know. But she's apparently, yeah, this was a couple days ago. So Brandon says, hey, you have any new videos, Brandon? I'll go there. I don't know. I think we've beaten this one to death. But Jane Goodall did do some great stuff. So
Was so supportive. She gave me a wonderful start in life.
What if your mom was a he, though?
I always loved nature and animals.
Yeah,
As
me
a child,
too.
I was curious.
I like nature. Nature's good.
Fascinated by their behavior.
Especially like being alive. You know, being alive and no smoking in these lungs.
I didn't think of becoming a scientist. That sort of thing wasn't appropriate for women back then.
But how did you then, Jane? I mean, you have to ask the question, don't you? If it was so forbidden for women to do that, how did you do it?
I wanted to be a naturalist and a writer.
Mm-hmm.
And at 10 years of age, I decided I would go to Africa, live with and write books about wild animals.
Well, great. I'm glad you had the opportunity. Really, that's good.
Everyone laughed at me. Girls.
I mean, we get one spin on this rock, boys and ladies. So do what you want with your life. And thank goodness in the Western world, you can do anything you want.
do things like that.
Despite what the fembots tell you.
But my mother supported me. saying I would have to work hard, take advantage of opportunities, and if I didn't give up, I might find a way.
And you did.
Well, as
you did. Yes, good.
Many of you know, I did get to Africa.
Yes, you
had
did.
the opportunity to live with and learn from the animals most like us, chimpanzees. The fact that I was a girl was to my advantage, for my mentor, Dr. Louis Leakey, felt that women might be better in the field, more patient.
I remember reading Leakey's stuff. That was an evil college, the evil men's society. All right. Thank you. Jane, good, great. I'm glad you got to do your thing. And apparently there wasn't much in the way for you to do it. So good. Brandon Trueblood. Yes. Look at that. You even show up in my search. More owl baby man. The fuck is this?
More owl sex sounds.
Oh, the owls are out there having a day, huh? Yeah. Well, Yep. Did I ever tell you about that owl that I found on the side of the road? Got hit by a car. Beautiful owl. They're really interesting critters. I got to hang out with the owl for quite a while. He unfortunately, passed away. So when you get hit by a freaking car, it's difficult. Brandon Trueblood, Universal Truth, the Law of Reason. All right.
Good afternoon.
Yes, sir.
Good evening.
Yeah.
Good night, wherever the hell you are.
Well, I appreciate your, thank you.
Universal Truth.
Yes, sir.
Number, I think 4. No,
Number 4. Fuck me. Okay. All right.
3.
Mm-hmm.
Nature's laws are immutable.
Pretty much, yeah.
We and everything around us must follow nature's laws.
Is that loud enough?
But unlike this tree that I'm sitting on, or the lake behind me,
yes,
we can do so with choice. We can use those laws to our advantage, unlike any other species on the planet.
You have a big camera.
Sure, you'll see an ape stick a stick inside an anthill and eat some ants.
Yeah, well, I would.
But those little hairy apes.
Now, if I were a hairy ape, I'd just go to the 7-Eleven. Imagine that. May I help you? Grab a pizza or something. Yeah. Shit. Why not? I'm an ape.
Don't hold a candle to us. And quite frankly, our long-haired sisters don't either.
Uh-oh. Here we go. Women. The women hate.
Are gamers.
Oh.
And we look for systems within systems so that we can game the system.
But what if there are systems in the system, which are systems that we can't system? Brain. Excuse me. Watch the brain. Poof. I can't handle that.
Have a master's degree in mechanical engineering.
Son of a bitch. Wow. That's where all the girls hung out.
And a bachelor's degree in electrical engineering.
Oh, get out of here, Mr. Fourier. Go ahead and peddle your nonsense somewhere else.
And I look for systems within systems so I can game the system.
Yeah.
For the projects that I was working on. And I worked on some badass shit.
Yeah.
I've, worked on some...
Why the hell did you sully your reputation by getting a mechanical engineering degree? Oh, my God.
A couple of space probes for NASA.
Just kidding. Just halfway kidding. Stop it. Don't get all crazy. Dung is fun. I don't know. Why does one country have standard because metric? Well, here's the thing. Dung is fun. It's the English imperial and the metric. Metric makes a lot more sense because it's standardized by the speed of light. The meter is defined by the speed of light, which is obvious. The imperial system is, kind of a guess. Although it all works out in the end, doesn't it? All right. Yeah. Undead Chronic? Is that Undead Chronic? No way. I thought he'd be taller. I don't know. It's crazy. Crazy. Chronic is a biologist. I don't know. He does something. Yeah, I'm an electrical engineer, by the way, Brandon. If you want to talk Fourier transforms and shit like that, we could talk about it. Okay, go ahead. Yeah. I'm going to get some beer. I'll be right back.
Predominantly as a defense contractor. So thank you for your tax dollars. And I've also worked in private aviation. And we're always, as engineers and scientists, looking how to game the system to get just a little bit more performance. That's a good thing. We're logical people that way.
Yes.
But there's no getting around. You cannot break the law of gravity.
No.
You cannot escape it. There's the laws of chemistry and physics are immutable.
I hate chemistry.
Laws of nature.
I hate it.
Now, there are some other laws that are often referred to as natural laws.
Okay.
Or natural rights or divine right, which are constructs that we have chosen to follow. Like the right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. That is not a natural law. That is a man-made construct that has gained nearly universal acceptance. So,
okay,
you got to keep those things up straight.
Got to keep on flowing, baby. Go with the flow. Yeah, go ahead.
So, like, back in November, I was talking, like, fallout with the girl I cared about, you know?
No.
Talking to her for, like, a year or so. But it's, like, from September to November, it's just, like, she's not talking.
You know what the fun thing is, Snake, is at some year in, like, in the mid, 80s or 90s, General Motors did mixed. They did American, Imperial, and they did metric. So you never knew what the fuck you were. Oh, God. Morgan Sullivan, the pound is just a fraction of the kilogram. Yes, about a half. Or what is something? 2.2 kilograms per pound? Or no, 2.2 pounds per kilogram. What? All right. Who was that? The simp from earlier? Oh, you mean Brandon? No, he's not a simp. He's in the chat. You can talk to him right now if you want to. He's right there. I'll talk Fourier transforms with you. Oh my, that sounds like fun. Brandon, what are you saying?
To me, nothing's happening. I'm simping. I've been sending her money, helping her financially, helping her emotionally.
I mean, I think Fourier it's not really. Yes, thank you, Derp. Yeah. So it's about, is it 1 pound is 400. Oh, it's 2.2 pounds per kilogram. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. I knew it was something like that. I did. I hate American Standard. I'm all metric all the way, baby. Yeah. Well, it's based on the speed of light. 1 meter is 1 over some number. And you can prove it, right? It's at least as far as we know. Whereas the imperial is sort of the kingly thing, isn't it? It's like, well, my thumb is this, so that's an inch. Okay. Sure. Yeah. Well, kings. What are you gonna do?
Send her money. Oh no.
I know, dude. Simping, like, top tier simp.
Simping is easy, you know, but it's
The simp that every girl wants in her back pocket. She'll cry to me about her boyfriend issues, and I'll listen. I'll care. So all my life, I hear about how shitty men are. Oh, men don't communicate. Men are trash. They don't talk to us. So
yeah, when they say that, though, sir, whoever you are, what they mean is you're not communicating your fee-fees to them about them. They don't give a shit if you talk about, oh, I have these feelings because of my dog, and they don't fucking care about that. What they care about is you're not telling them your feelings about them. Oh, men just don't share their feelings. Here's an idea, ladies. Some of these guys don't have them for you. What did you say?
What do? I talk. I communicate. I ask, what the hell is going on? What's up? How are you today? Shit like that. Good morning text. Beta. So I am getting nothing from her for like 2 months.
Right? What do you mean snake? What, hey, what do you mean snake? A smart rodent? It's rodentnism. What are you saying? Michelle Guevara, hello. Michael Holub, good to see you. As always, good to see you guys. All right. Go on.
Oh, no, dude. This is a true blue pill simp. Long distance, different state. Holy shit, dude. I was a bitch. Oh,
I was a bitch.
Oh, I feel sick thinking about it.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Well, we live and learn and grow at some point. We hope. All right. Go ahead.
That might form within me. Because most white people I see are cuckoids. So I will never fight from a white race.
Did you hear Jack Murphy is back, by the way?
Because I'd rather fight.
Chronic, you got to roast that bro
for the
again.
Anti-feminists.
He should understand, hey, you've been roasted, go away.
Oh my God. I saw this one video of like, I think it was like a march, like it was like training in the military or whatnot. And they had this like black female drill sergeant leading them and shit.
Oh, I saw that.
I mean, look at this. Look at Chronic has a target symbol up here.
It is hilarious.
MLK or some shit. And I'm like, what the fuck?
What?
Fuck. It's like, you know, I'm not gonna lie. I was thinking about joining the military, but after seeing all that other shit,
I should have joined the military. That'd have been good. This is pretty good, actually. Wish I could play like that. Warband, son of a bitch.
Hello.
Howdy. What the hell's going on, bro?
And welcome.
Damn, he's baked already.
To the 70th episode of
the UCW show.
The UCW show. Now, let me just make sure this is really the 70th episode. I don't want to make the 69th. I don't want to skip one.
I mean, don't hurt yourself, Chronic. Be careful.
Yeah, no, this is the 70th episode. Wow, been a while. Been a long time making these shows.
Yes.
And I actually have vacation next week, so maybe y'all will get 4 shows next week.
You know what I'm missing here, Chronic? I don't see a hamster anywhere.
5 shows next week.
Bitch.
Depends on what cringage I can spot, what feminist femoids, simpoids I can get.
I mean, this is almost like a really big streak for you, Chronic. You haven't been canceled by Susan for a long time. I mean, shit.
To debate whether or not I want to just do more segments, but I'll at least...
Excuse me, like, every other day I was getting like whacked by Susan, bro. Now he's like... Undead Chronic 14. It's been over a year.
Do 3.
I guess Susan forgot about your ass.
Please do 3. Let's take down.
Oh, God. It's so much fun. All right. Let's go to the chat here for a minute, and then I'm going to go play some music. Feminism Debunked. Oh, my God. Hello. How are you? Yeah. I looked at the Grace Tame story, and feminism. Here's the problem. It's not going to translate all that well in the United States. I mean, she looks like she looks like she's blow drying her hoo-ha on the weekend. So I'll see. Move on to the article. Which article, Ian? But thank you, Feminism. Appreciate it. Good to see you. Again, I have to come up with a concept. I got to figure out some way to do that that's going to be interesting. I mean, she's just a... All right. Michelle Guevara. Nat sucks ass. Sorry. Chaos for you. Hello. How are you? Hold on. She's been caught flat out telling, okay, all right. Do you have a thing on this? All right, we'll go there. Maybe we'll let you do it. Feminism Debunked. Tame. Okay. Is it Grace Tame or Grace Tama? Tama. It's not a tumor. It's not a tumor. Angela Surtees and Katie Pernivid. Jesus. You're in Australia? Oh, all right. Here we go. There we go. Grace Tame.
So safety, respect, and equity. This is a new feminist group who are making some huge demands on
it's just for fairness.
the Australian taxpayer and on the Australian government. Today, we're going to have a look at just one of them, and that is they want free universal childcare, and they want it to be uncapped.
They just want free shit. You know that. I was gonna say I got a whole 6-pack of beer. Where did it go? Oh, look, I found it. Very nice hiss.
The key part of this is uncapped. Now let's have a look at these 9 women
without limitation. Yes. Oh, there's Grace Timani, the crazy person.
As you can see, if you go through them one by one, these are all very, very wealthy, high-profile women.
But they care about the common women.
Almost all white.
Right.
And almost all private school educated. Let's have a look at...
I mean, you'd think if the feminists cared about women, they'd be in the Middle East or Ukraine or somewhere where shit's, bad stuff. No. I'm a keyboard warrior. I just sit and bitch on Twitter.
One of their demands, it's a very, very interesting one, I think.
Okay.
Christine, free childcare was one of the things on your hit list. Today, the government announced changes to childcare, higher...
Here's the thing, though. If they said free childcare for married women only, what do you suppose the reaction would be to that? That's not really what they want, is it? No.
Rebate for families that have 2 kids under 5. Is that enough?
Families. Or do you mean the new definition of family? Yes, you do.
It's a really positive start, and I thank the government for doing it.
Yeah, I thank the government for everyone paying for my own fucking choices in life.
But it's not enough. We need...
Right, because, reasons.
Free childcare for all families. There are...
define a family. Define it. Define it. No. Feminism Debunked. Do you want to come on the show? You want to? Let's see. You're in Australia. In Australia. He's got shrimps and bobbies and Subarus. Go ahead and join if you want. All right, let's get back to this bullshit. Give me free shit because I'm a woman. Excuse me. Mm-hmm.
So there you go. They want free, universal.
I want free, and I want from shrimps and the bobbies, and I want some Australian beer, Fosters.
Childcare for all, for everyone.
Of course, except it also includes single mommies. I wonder how all in they'd be if it just involved married mommies. Just curious.
One. Even
there's a reason for all this fucking bullshit, guys. It's not that hard to put together.
People that earn $1.6 million a year.
$1.6 million a year.
Like Christine Holgate. They should get free universal childcare.
Of course, because reasons.
At the center of their choice. If they choose to send their children to the most expensive, exclusive childcare center that costs
they should just get free shit because they're women.
$300 a day.
Mm-hmm.
The taxpayer should pay for that. Now, this is really interesting.
I mean, I hate to nitpick here, but look at this.
To
chick
the
here.
most expensive, exclusive.
Really? Okay.
Childcare center that costs $300 a day.
Why should they pay for it? You evil man. You bastard. What are you saying?
The taxpayer should pay for that.
I mean, isn't that, it's all about that. Feminism Debunked.
Man.
Well,
what are you saying?
The taxpayer should pay for that.
Whoa,
I mean, isn't that...
Whoa. There we go. Hi.
How are we doing?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Yeah, very well, thanks.
Yeah, I'm playing your video here. It's interesting.
I appreciate that. I reckon Grace Tame has to be the most out of control feminist in the world right now. She came to fame because she had a relationship with her school teacher when she was 15 and a half, which is only 6 months off the age of consent.
I mean, was it a chick school teacher? I mean, that would be a pass right there, wouldn't it?
No, it was a male teacher. So
it was a male. Oh my God.
But what's interesting about her is her story has changed. In the beginning, it was between 20 and 30 times. She now says, and she said this repeatedly, that she was raped nearly every day for 6 months, which is clearly more than 20 and 30 times. She also now only talks, she says it only happened on the floor of his office, but in the court transcript, it happened at hotels in Hobart and houses in Hobart. She's also claiming that this teacher had photos of other topless girls from the school. If you read the court transcript, he had no photos of any other girls from that school. So she's just telling lie after lie after lie, and the media just won't call her out. But the Australian media, this, as far as they're concerned, this is the most inspirational girl in the country. Another lie that she waited a year to tell was that apparently the teacher had an envelope full of her hair. Again, that's in no court transcript. But I mean, if what she's saying is true and there were photos of topless girls from the school on his computer, he would have gone to jail for producing child pornography.
I would say, yeah, that's true.
And he's never gone to jail for producing child pornography. And yeah, but this girl also, she won the Australian of the Year.
I saw that. I saw that video. Yeah, which one is that?
I've done quite a few actually. But the media,
I know you have this one.
But the problem is, I'm the only person in the whole of Australia who's game to tell the truth about this girl. The media are all just, you won't find a media outlet anywhere that's saying anything other than she's an inspiration. And she's joined for. Have you guys heard of a lady by the name of Brittany Higgins?
No, not really.
Okay, so
of course, yeah.
She was a political staffer, and she was blind drunk to the point where she blacked out. She snuck into Parliament House with a man at 2:00 in the morning.
Oh boy.
She then claims that she was raped by him. Mind you, she blacked out, so she can't remember what happened, but she's claiming that she was raped. And then because of that, she has become she went to the media about this rape before she went to the police. And her and Grace Tame are now the two most powerful feminists in the country. And she's angry at her boss, the Prime Minister, because he didn't do more to support her. So he now is like public enemy number one for the feminist movement. They started a whole protest movement called the March for Justice, where they all chanted about the patriarchy, lots of signs, fuck the patriarchy, lots of signs about the Prime Minister being a misogynist for not supporting Brittany Higgins. And to this day, It still hasn't even gone to court yet. And to top it all off, the Prime Minister made a public apology in Parliament to Brittany Higgins for her rape, a rape that hasn't even been even gone to court yet.
I mean, was it actually a crime? I mean, certainly if it were a crime, put the guy in jail. Yeah, but that's why we have a legal system, right?
Well, nobody knows yet because it hasn't gone to court yet.
That's what I'm saying, though. I mean,
it's
make the report, call the police, take care of it.
Well,
I mean, for God's sake, in Australia, if you don't wear a mask, you get put in concentration camps. So imagine a rapist. I mean, come on.
She'd literally done interviews with every single major media outlet before she was interviewed by the police about this alleged rape.
This is Grace or the other person?
This is Brittany Higgins.
Okay.
And Lisa I don't know if you've heard of Lisa Wilkinson, but she's like the #1 feminist, highest paid journalist in the country. She said that interviewing Brittany Higgins was the highlight of her 40-year career.
Really?
And we don't even know if what she's saying is true yet, but that was the highlight of her entire career, interviewing Brittany. She calls her the inspirational Brittany Higgins. And she wrote a book, and she devoted a whole chapter and she called it the inspirational Brittany Higgins.
Okay, here's an ABC story on that. Hold on.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Miss Brittany Higgins.
Okay. Equality. I mean, tell me about the women in Australia. They're all in their homes and chained to the kitchen. Is that what's going on?
If you listen to the Australian media,
exactly.
Australian women are the most oppressed, victimized. They're in a constant state of fear for their safety. Even though, if you have a look at our murder rates, we've got one of the lowest murder rates on planet Earth, especially for women. For every 100,000 Australian women, 0.7 are murdered a year. You compare that with other countries. There's other countries where it's as high as 30, 40, 50. We're 0.7. And Australian men are murdered at a rate of 1.2 for every 100,000.
But wait a minute, feminism. I've heard that 3 Australian women are murdered every week. What about the men? Fuck the men.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And but what they never talk about is children, because they know that women are slightly more likely to murder their own children than what men are. So they only ever talk about how many women per week are murdered, never how many children.
Why would we want to talk about such unusual facts?
Yeah.
We wouldn't want to talk about that now, would we?
Actually, so these signs are interesting. If you watch the mainstream media showing the signs, they're all the polite signs. There were literally hundreds of signs saying "fuck the patriarchy," and the media did not show any of those signs.
Of course not. Yeah, it's the same. They're all corrupted, just like here in the U.S. Yeah.
So what I had to do was I went through all the videos, March for Justice videos, and then I recorded the screen of the "fuck the patriarchy" signs and all the inappropriate signs, and I've made my own videos using those signs.
Which video is it?
There's quite a few. Let me have a look.
I just pick one.
If you type in March for Justice into my channel, it should...
March for Justice.
Okay. Yeah, March for Justice. We've had about 6 of these. They just keep marching for justice constantly.
Okay.
There's not a week that goes by where there's not a march for justice or a march to end the gender pay gap or a march for respect for women.
No.
It's never ending.
It has nothing to do with justice for women. We all know that, right? It's all about destroying capitalism is what they're talking about. We know that.
Yeah, it's all about extra privileges and.
Do you want to hear your own self on the stream here?
Yeah,
sure.
The March for Men, the people who attended were described as being far right. Far right. What is very interesting about
Nazis, in other words.
Today's marches is that not one single media outlet described any of the protesters as being far right, far left, or even left or right wing. There is no mention anywhere of right or left or far right or far left.
I think this really.
Well, of course not, because it's assumed, isn't it? Oh God, these people rallying their men, obviously Nazis and Adolf Hitler. I mean, we know that, right? Even though Hitler was a leftist.
I think though, I think the polls all say the same thing, that the vast majority of left-wing people in Australia do not identify as being feminists. And the same with the right.
Really?
So the right and the left are both saying we don't identify as being feminists, but they still want to put anybody who doesn't self-identify as being a feminist as being a far right extremist.
But I mean, what rights do women not have in Australia? Maybe you can help us out here because you're an Aussie. So, which rights do women not have in Australia?
There's nothing at all. Actually, we've got a new and this is the new one. She's just sort of come from nowhere to be the new face of feminism. She was a CEO of Australia Post, and she got herself into a little bit of trouble for giving away really expensive watches to her friends. The Prime Minister called her out. The opposition called her out. The media outlets are all making fun of her. She then resigned from her job. But she played one of the greatest counter-attacking ploys I've ever seen. She claimed that she was bullied out of her job because of misogyny. She then received, I kid you not, she then received a $1 million compensation payout from Australia Post. She then went and got another CEO job on about the same amount of money. And she's now a feminist campaigner because she doesn't want any woman to ever be treated the way that she was treated. And the bizarre thing about it wasn't just the right side. It was every side of politics was calling for her resignation, and even the most left-wing media outlets were calling her out for giving away these ridiculously expensive watches. But now she's an absolute icon. Actually, I've just sent you a link to where you can see the signs, some of the signs of about fuck the patriarchy.
In the chat here? Or?
Yeah, but the media will never show these signs because these signs, this is what March for Justice people actually look like, not the peaceful ones that they want you to see.
Okay.
They're very angry. They're very aggressive people.
Cunty shit fuckery. What the? Yeah. Wait, are you narrating this as well? Okay.
And the voice. Sorry. What you guys? 1 second.
In a room.
And the audio is coming from the ABC. They did a little. They thought it was funny. It was a vaccination for toxic masculinity.
We are the vaccine for patriarchy.
Yeah.
We need to get the Senator Lionhelm. Is that who it is?
Yes.
Lionhelm. Yeah.
He was actually sued for a lot of money by a feminist MP.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised because he's not towing the line, baby. He's saying stuff he shouldn't say.
He's the only non-feminist in the parliament, so he is for the feminist movement. He is public enemy number one.
Yeah, let's get through this, and then maybe we'll find that one. And they're women. Oh my God. Fuck this shit. We are marching for everyone's daughters. Okay. Yeah. What a bunch of bullshit. How did Australia get so far? How did it go?
I don't know. It wasn't like this 10 years ago. It's gotten out of control very, very quickly. I think Australia is almost a lesson to the rest of the world. If you let feminists get away with little things, it just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
Of course, that's the idea, though. Just a little bit at a time.
My understanding of USA politics is that about half the parliament are feminists. Here, it's the entire parliament.
Yeah.
But again, it wasn't like this 10 years ago. So if you let politicians get away with saying feminist nonsense now, gradually, before you know it, you're going to have not just half your parliament, you're going to have the entire parliament carrying on with this nonsense constantly.
I mean, it's what exactly do you think these people believe they're fighting for in the West? What are they talking about? women are this and oppressed and blah, da, 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 da. It's bullshit. Everyone knows it's bullshit. Go ahead. Sorry.
I think if you live in Australia and you believe the mainstream media, you believe that women are at much greater risk of violence than what men are.
Well, it depends on how you define the violence. If it's rape, they're probably right. Yeah. But violence in general, no. Men are more at risk for that. We know that.
Well, so if you calculate also, because of the high rates of sexual assaults in jails, there's actually more men raped than women.
That's true, but they don't count those.
Exactly. But the problem is that because the media kept saying over and over and again, the media only report when women are murdered. They don't report when men are murdered. I did a video yesterday. There was a woman that burnt her husband alive, and the Australian media pretty much did not cover the story. Whereas 2 years ago, there was a man who burnt his children and wife alive, and it was the #1 story for about 2 weeks. At the funeral, all the politicians went. So you can just see the difference in the reporting. And actually, in my area, there was 3 children and a mother found dead. The most conservative channel in this country, Sky News, reported this. But then there was a problem for them. It was actually the mother who had murdered the children.
Oh, yeah. Well, we can't have that. No.
So Sky News have not reported on that story since. So they broke the story. They reported the story. Then they found out it was the mother, not the father. So they just stopped reporting the story.
That's right. Yeah, that's what they're doing in the U.S. as well. Like, again, a slightly different topic. But we had this, the trucker thing in Canada. And Trudeau is like, they're goddamn terrorists and Nazis and all kinds of shit. Well, we had a trucker rally in the United States, 0 reporting.
Yep.
So they're not. They're not lying. They just don't report it.
That's exactly the problem. And I actually think that the right-wing media here are sort of more damaging than the left-wing media, because the left-wing media do crazy things, like they'll have all feminist panels and the crazy panelists will say, fuck the patriarchy.
ABC, question time or whatever. Yeah.
The ABC, they do crazy stuff. And if you've got half a brain, you just laugh it off. The damaging feminism is the right-wing feminism, where they only report the fathers that murder children, and they don't report the mothers that kill children, because you don't notice that unless you're looking at it very closely. You just miss it. So I think that Sky News are actually more their feminism, their brand of feminism is actually more damaging because it's not so obvious and it's not so extreme. I think subtle feminism is more damaging than over-the-top feminism.
I would agree, yeah, because it's infiltration, subversion.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, actually, I heard Adolf Hitler talking about German propaganda in the First World War, and he said that it was too over the top. He said that because there was no truth to it at all, people didn't take it seriously. So he said, what we need to do is we need to make the propaganda have a lot of truth to it. Therefore, people will take it more seriously.
Yeah, I mean, Goebbels was pretty over the fucking top, though. I mean, you have to admit that.
But but not as over the top. If you have a look at World War I, German propaganda, there was no truth to it all. Whereas Goebbels was sort of half of it was true, but the other half was lies. So in order for propaganda to be effective, there has to be some truth to it. But actually, David Leinhelm, he was sued for $120,000 for defamation, and this is what he said. An Australian senator said that men were acting like pigs. And he said, well, why are you shagging them then? And that cost him $120,000.
How do you spell his last name?
Ley.
Leon.
Ley.
I got it.
Yeah. But $120,000 for saying, why are you shagging them then?
Well, we can't expect women to be responsible for their own shit. That's the biggest problem. Liberal. Okay, here's Senator Leinholm.
I mean, only in Australia would a politician be fined $120,000 for that statement.
It doesn't surprise me. Unfortunately, it doesn't surprise me. I mean, this Libby lady here.
Libby
So
Lyons.
what is Libby Lyons? What is the hours gap?
The hours gap, it peaks at about 12 hours a week. So between the ages of 35 to 39, men work about 12 hours more per week than what women do.
That's right.
So of course, the Gender Workplace Equality Agency just don't show any data on hours.
Of course not, because that would reveal the truth. We wouldn't want that. And that's the interesting part about Libby here. She's just squirming. Oh. Here, I'll just put on the... go ahead. Please go. Talk.
I've just sent you a link to it. It shows the Australian Bureau of Statistics, or ABS. It shows a breakdown of hours for each age bracket. And you can see that in every single bracket, men are working significantly more hours than what women are. So these people, and this agency costs the taxpayer $6.6 million a year.
Yep. I mean, it's not a real surprise that Libby here didn't want to answer the question.
Yeah. Nor about safety. She was asked about safety, and she said that they didn't have the ability or the resources to collect data on safety.
Exactly. And then the senator said something like, we're going to do that or whatever.
Yeah, he said it. He said it's on the ABS website. You could, and she's like, "Oh no, we can't do that. We can't." Well, they just didn't want to.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's not just in Australia, right? It's here too.
Yeah.
Well, what about this? What about that? Wow. Why would you ask me that? That's the evil patriarchy. That's such bullshit. Again, Feminism Debunked, obviously, is your title here. I mean, I almost feel bad for this chick, though. She's squirming bad. She's like, oh, my God, he's got me. What am I going to do now? And then she looks to her, the German girl over here. Like, I think this is the one. Well, I'm the supervisor.
But the scary part of that is the big lady sitting next to her is actually a right-wing conservative. That
this
says
chick over here?
The large lady on her phone.
Yeah.
She's a right-wing conservative.
My goodness.
I guess that gives you an idea of how far this country's gone. Maurice Payne.
This lady here with the pearls? This one?
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm looking at a different screen.
Oh, I might not even be.
Yeah, it's a lady.
I'm not even sharing. I'm sorry, I'm not even sharing it because I'm stupid.
It's the large lady next to her. That's Maurice Payne, who was she would be considered one of the most top 2 or 3 right-wing politicians in this country, and yet she's going on with that absolute crazy nonsense.
Yeah.
So
and she gets away with it.
But I think it's a bit of a myth, though. I think it was true in Australia 10 years ago that extreme feminism was a left-wing thing, but today it has been embraced by the left and the right. So it's not just a left-wing problem, it's a right-wing problem as well.
Yeah, I've got it on the screen now.
Yeah, that's Maurice Payne. That's one of the most powerful women in Australia.
This lady over here? Okay.
Yeah. Maurice Payne.
But how can women be powerful in Australia? It's oppressive. It's the patriarchy.
So. Yep.
How is it possible? Oh my God.
Yeah, she's the foreign affairs minister.
Is Senator Lionhelm here? Is he still in office or voted out?
No, sadly, he's no longer in Parliament.
Yeah.
I think part of it was because he was being attacked so severely. He was fined $120,000. I think he's just gone off to do something a bit. I think he's gone off to run his own business, which is probably easier.
So we do not collect the real hours that an employee might have worked. So what
we do not collect the real hours.
We collect is the hours that are specified in a contract, and that is probably
yeah. Trying to watch these women squirm, pretty amazing. These girls. Oh well, we don't look at that because that would unveil our bullshit.
Provided by organizations to us. If that makes sense.
It's not that we're lying; we're just taking data that supports our efforts.
Yeah, but
bullshit.
I mean, if you do you annualize it on the?
I mean, clearly you can see this guy is a Nazi. I mean, right? Who cannot tell that?
Yeah, he's public enemy number 1 here.
Oh, yeah. He's probably got a white hood and everything back, just in case he comes to America to wear that as well.
Men and women are working the same number of hours, or is it actual earnings?
Seems like a simple question, doesn't it?
Oh, it's incredibly simple. And it's
Okay.
data that a 12-year-old could find in about a minute.
Shh. That's the evil patriarchy. You know that.
It's actually
here she goes. Well, you know.
earnings, and we are unable to. We don't have the data to distinguish or to.
Excuse me. No, you do have the data. You just don't want to reveal it. There, German girl.
Exactly.
Yeah.
To then unadjust.
I mean, can anyone not see this? I mean, we're not just, weirdo Nazis here. We're like, excuse me, what do you mean you don't have the hours worked? The fuck?
The problem is, anyone who sees it can see that it's insane. The problem is the media won't report this.
No.
Now, this is the most watched Senate estimates video on the whole of YouTube but still the media won't report this. This wasn't reported by anyone.
Of course
Despite
not, because
its huge popularity.
It's lying by omission, sir.
Yep.
But we just don't tell you that. It's like, what do you mean? We never saw that. We didn't report that. Yes, we know you didn't, for a reason.
Adjust for hours because we cannot collect the real hours.
Janine Brettenhöft, Germany.
That employees are working.
So it's not possible to tell whether any or some of the gender pay gap is just simply attributable to a different number of hours worked. Is that right?
I mean, I got to give this guy credit. I mean, he's calm. He's just straightforward. He's saying, excuse me, what about the number of hours worked? And of course, he's lionized in a bad way, or lionized in whatever.
Yeah. Also, this agency, they've got 31 employees, and 28 of the employees are female.
Really?
Yep.
What a shock.
I've just sent you a link to a video. At the 30-second mark, I show a photo of the agency. You can see all the employees together.
Okay.
28 women, 3 men, and they're the diversity police.
Okay, let me look. Oh, here you are again talking. What?
So up to 30 seconds, I show a shot of the screen. And also have a look at the race as well. They're pretty much all white. And in the agency's history, they've had 5 directors, and they've all been white women. But in their videos, they go on and on and on about how companies who are more diverse perform better. So if that's true, and if diversity makes a company perform better, they need to sack some of these white women and replace them with Indigenous women, and they need to get some more men in there as well, so they can be more diverse and therefore perform better.
No. Diversity doesn't include men. Only women. Only people of color. Come on now.
A lack of diversity is only a problem if there's too many men. If there's too many women, then that's okay.
Right. Oh, well, look at colleges.
Exactly.
I mean, it's so obvious. And even when we get the mainstream media saying, well, women are making up 60% of the college students. Well, men suck. Excuse me, what? What the fuck?
Yeah, if men underachieve, it's their own fault because they're lazy.
That's right.
And they spend too much time playing video games. If women underachieve, then they've only underachieved because there's been less opportunity and they're victims of the system.
That's right. It's always, except when, you see, the way I look at it is if there's a disparity or an inequality in favor of women, that's perfectly fine. Historical problems. But if there is in men, it's because men are not clever enough. Let's be honest. It's crazy. All right. Well, I'm going to check out here. Sir, if you wouldn't mind coming back, doing some more stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
All right.
I'm a massive fan of your channel, actually.
Oh, well, thank you. I love your channel as well. So we're mutually fans, I guess. So, all right, man. You take care and please come back again.
Awesome. Appreciate it. Anytime.
All right. Sounds good. Take care. Thank you.
You too.
All right. Bye-bye.